What if the Battleship Island wasn't the hero, but the villain all along? This recap is about to start a war in the comments. The movie begins in a coal mine located on a Japanese island, where many Korean workers are being treated like animals. A tragic incident occurs when a child is crushed under a rock and dies. The grief-stricken workers hand over the child's body to his family. Among them is a Korean man who is respected and referred to as their leader. This leader tells 3 children to escape the island and go to Korea to reveal the harsh conditions they are enduring. One of the leader's trusted men helps them with their escape plan. However, one of the children is caught and shot dead by the guards. The other 2 make it to the sea, but are also captured by a ship. The scene then shifts to Korea, where a man named Lee is playing in a rock band with his daughter and other members at a party. After the party, Lee meets his detective friend to arrange a trip to Japan for his band. He pays him, and the detective agrees to help. Lee, along with his daughter and band members, board the ship arranged by the detective. But soon Lee realizes he has been deceived. The destination is not what he expected. Along with many others, he is taken to the island where the coal mine is located. Upon arrival, the new arrivals are brutally beaten by soldiers and separated by gender and age. The women and children are taken away on another boat. The men are stripped of their possessions and handed account slips listing numerous charges such as transportation and living costs, all of which will be deducted from their future earnings. Despite these deductions, the workers are given insect-infested food and forced to work in the mines. After work, while bathing, a Korean supervisor is seen beating a boy, which angers a Korean gangster named Choi. Choi challenges the supervisor to a fight, promising to serve the mine if he loses, but to become the workers' leader if he wins. The junior manager agrees, and Choi defeats the supervisor. However, the respected leader reminds everyone that the Japanese want Koreans to fight among themselves and urges unity, although Choi is now seen as a leader among the workers. Meanwhile, the senior manager dines with other officers and women. A girl present sings a song, which she says was composed by her father. A Korean girl translates for the manager, impressing him. As a result, Lee and his band are brought in to perform, and Lee is reunited with his daughter back at the Korean Army base. An officer is shown a picture of the Korean leader on the island. He is assigned to rescue him. Disguised as a worker, the Army officer travels to the island. While there, the mine's senior manager hosts a party. During this, a coal trolley accident in mine number 2 causes many deaths and a fire. The senior manager orders the mine to be sealed off, claiming it's no longer productive and filled with expendable Korean workers. But when the senior manager realizes the Korean leader is trapped inside, he demands his rescue to prevent a strike. The Japanese fail to open the mine, but the trapped workers use dynamite to escape. The leader emerges alive, to everyone's joy, including the disguised army officer. The officer reveals his mission and requests access to a telegraph to contact the army. The leader agrees. The officer approaches Lee and asks for help getting into the officer's cabin, where the telegraph is. Lee demands a deal, safe passage for him and his daughter. The officer agrees. Lee takes an imprint of the cabin key and helps make a duplicate, which he gives to the officer. The officer contacts the army and also discovers records showing how Korean workers' compensation is split between the senior manager and the supposed Korean leader, whose signature appears on the documents. That night, under blackout, due to enemy planes, the officer confronts the leader with the evidence. The leader denies wrongdoing, claiming he's being framed. Lee and his daughter secretly witness this confrontation. As explosions erupt across the island, the senior manager is severely injured. The Japanese flee to bunkers, abandoning the Koreans. The leader tries to escape, but his trusted aide, aware of the corruption, confronts him. The leader kills him. Lee and his daughter see everything. Meanwhile, news spreads that Hitler is dead, and America has dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima. The junior manager is advised by a higher official to kill the injured senior manager and take his position, which he does. The next day, a Japanese girl is found dead. The Japanese accuse Choi, but the truth is that the supervisor assaulted her. To save himself, The supervisor frames Choi. The junior manager promises to punish the Koreans, and Choi is handed over. Later, the junior manager offers the Korean leader a deal. In exchange for half the money he's made off the workers, he'll help him escape and speak favorably about the Japanese to the Americans. The leader agrees, unaware that Lee's daughter and the army officer overheard them. The leader lies to the workers, claiming he's negotiated better food and working conditions and invites everyone to the mine for a celebration. The officer exposes the truth, revealing the corruption and betrayal. Lee's daughter supports his claims, saying she saw the leader kill his loyal man. The workers turn against the leader, and the officer kills him. Choi is freed, and the officer tells everyone they'll escape using a coal ship. They prepare weapons for defense. The officer and a few men seize the ship and help others board via a wooden coal bridge. When Japanese soldiers appear, Lee distracts them while the officer takes them out. More Koreans start boarding, but the bridge becomes overloaded and collapses. Only half make it to the ship, but a brutal fight erupts. Lee tries lifting the broken bridge with help from his daughter and others. During the battle, the Korean girl is shot by the supervisor. Enraged, Choi kills the supervisor brutally. But Choi is shot too and dies next to the girl that A.S. Lee and his daughter try to escape. The junior manager shoots Lee, who fires back. The daughter runs to her father, but is caught by the junior. The army officer throws a rock, freeing her. As the junior shoots again, she breaks a bottle bomb on him, setting him ablaze. The officer finishes him off and declares to the Japanese that the war is over. The corrupt leadership is dead. The Japanese surrender, and the remaining Koreans board the ship. Lee, badly injured, asks the officer to care for his daughter before dying. She is heartbroken. As they sail away, a massive explosion is seen in the distance. America has dropped another bomb, this time on Nagasaki. The movie ends with a shot of Lee's grieving daughter, signaling the end of their painful journey. Got a better theory? Drop it in the comments. The best take it to shout out in our next video. Thanks for watching.